All right, happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to Friday Bootcamp. Hope you all had a great week and ready to end our Cupid classes for the week with the last few that we have for today. So thanks for joining for the Bootcamp today. We're going to get started with our warm-up here in just a second. Again. Pretty chilly this morning over here in Northern California is where I am located here at the Palo Alto Fitness Center. So warm-up's going to come in handy today. If this is your first time taking this class, my name is Nick. 30-minute class where we start off with our warm-up. Today we have circuits going on today, so I think that should be fun. Some time circuits that we're going to be doing, a few exercises that we've done before, and also a few new ones, or just some that we haven't done in a while. So let's go ahead and get started with some upper body warm-ups here. We'll start off with a chest opener. So standing up tall, shoulders stay down and back. With my hands out in front, I'm going to bring arms out to the side, bring forward, nice and slow. Think about keeping shoulders down. So we're not shrugging on this one here. We're just getting a nice big wingspan here. Exhale. Nice work, everyone. And we're just breathing in, breathing out. One more time. And recover. Nice work, everyone. Arm circles. Arms going to be to our side. We'll start off with a circular motion in one direction. I'm taking this one nice and slow. Nothing too dynamic just yet. Controlled motion here. I'm keeping my hips still, so I'm not swinging. The only thing that's moving is the shoulder joint itself. Big breath in. Big breath out. We'll go ahead and pause and slowly switch directions. Nice and slow. Once again, trying to get some blood flow into the shoulders. Trying to see what our range of motion feels like today. Are we stiff? Are we feeling good? That'll help us address what the rest of our day should look like, what other kind of activities we should be doing, and recover. Nice work, everyone. Last but not least, let's go into flexion and extension of the shoulders, and then we'll get into some lateral positions here. So my fingers are going to be laced together like this. Arms are going to be straight. I'm just going to slowly raise hands up like this and then slowly bring them back down. Once again, I'm keeping everything still from the torso. So I do not want to arch that lower back too much. Think about the mid upper back is what we're trying to build some flexibility in. Nice work. Let's do that one more time. We're going to hold the hands up top. My feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. I'm squeezing my glutes so that way my hips stay still. And I'm just going to angle towards one direction like this. I will slowly angle towards the opposite direction here. And we're just going to repeat nice and slow. Once again, I'm engaging my abdominals and my hip muscles. I'm squeezing them so that way it keeps my position right here in the center. Taking deep breaths in, deep breaths out, and recover. Whew. Nice work, everyone. All right, from here, let's go ahead and move into lower body. We'll go with our lateral lunge to begin. So wide stance here. Toes are going to be slightly pointed out. We're going to start by pushing the hip back, and then as I'm in this position, my weight's been shifted to the heels a bit, and I'll lunge and hold here. Now for this position, you do want your weight to be a bit more, once again, heel to midfoot. We just don't want to be coming too much onto the toes. And you see this knee, I'm trying to keep it in line with that foot. This wants to happen here, right? So my goal is to keep that knee in line with that toe. Let's go ahead and go back to the center. I'm going to switch sides, so hip back, lunge. If you notice your knees caving in like this, think about opening the hip right here. You can even use your arm here. Weight is on that heel to midfoot. Breathe in, hold in. We'll slowly go back to the center. Now hold that position because we're about to go side to side here. You can keep the hands on the hips, hands in the center, but it looks like this, where I go from one to the other, nice and slow. Think about feeling the hips move, that inner thigh being stretched, but also getting a little bit of blood flow, strengthening that muscle as well. Let's go, one more, per side. Last one. Awesome work, everyone. Let's finish off with 2 movements here. We'll go with our alternating windmill, and then we will finish up with our hip opener drill. So my feet are about shoulder width apart here. Arms are gonna be out like this. My goal is to bend at the hip here, with one hand reaching for that opposite knee is the first progression, shin is the second, and then of course, if you're really going for it, reach for that ankle right there. From the side view, I'm just trying to keep my back flat, so don't think about reaching down like this. Chest up, I'm pushing the hip back like that. So let's go ahead and try that out, everyone. Arms out, and we're just gonna alternate nice and slow. Here we go. So arms are out. I am alternating, but I'm keeping my back flat. So I'm not just reaching down, right? To really get the hips and the spine immobilized here before I work out, I want you to focus on keeping that back flat, bending at the hip, and then of course a natural rotation happens. Chest up, bending at our hip joint. Let's go 2 more here. 1 more. And recover. Whew, great work, everyone. Last but not least, before we get a water break, hip opener drill. So feet are around shoulder width apart. From here, I'm gonna reach and grab either my shins, my ankles, or my toes. So go ahead and get a nice big stretch into your hamstrings, your lower back, calves. You can grab onto either your shins, ankles, or your feet. Now, we're about to squat right now, and you're still gonna hold onto your shins, ankles, or toes, right? So when we're ready, let's go ahead and get into that deep squat position. My arms are inside of the knees, by the way. That's gonna help keep the hips open, the hip opener drill, right? Now, we're just hanging out here, trying to keep my heels down, hips down. And then I'm gonna go back to the start position, but keep holding onto your shins, ankles, or your feet. Let's try that again, hips down. Lift your chest up while the hips are down. Back to the start position. Hips down. Hips up. We're gonna do that 2 more times, and then we get a quick water break. Hips down. Might even feel a few cracks in the back. Hips up. Last one coming up. Here we go. Back down and hold. Hips are down. Heels are down. And then I'm just trying to keep that torso as upright as I can. 3, 2, 1, and stand tall. Nice work, everyone. Great job. Water break. And we're about to get into our circuit for today. Hope you're all feeling great so far. Thanks for joining again on a Friday. So here's how the circuit goes. It's 45 seconds of work, and we got about 20 seconds or so break in between the movements here. We'll go over the first exercise right now. This one does require a little bit of balance. So if you have a chair nearby, a table, wherever you're tuning in from, you can have that in your head if you need it for balance, but it's a reverse lunge to a single leg RDL combo. We've done this one before, but to demonstrate, if I stand up tall, let's just say my left leg is gonna be the one I'm targeting. I do a reverse lunge like this. After that, a single leg RDL looks like this, where I have a slight knee bend. I am bending at my hip and my back stays flat, right? So I'm not just reaching down with my back like this, keeping that back flat, and repeat. When we start, you're just gonna do it on one leg, repeating that same side. And if you need to hold on to something, that's where I would just, have a wall or a chair or something, and then I would just repeat like that. So let's go ahead and get ourselves ready, everyone, and then I'll demonstrate what the other exercises are as we go forward. So single leg RDL to a, reverse lunge to single leg RDL. Let's go ahead and try it out. And here we go. Reverse lunge, okay? Single leg RDL. And I'm going to repeat that on the same leg for the next 45 seconds. Same leg, right? Nice work. Breathe in, breathe out. And of course, grab something for balance. We definitely don't want the balance to be the limiting factor here. It's good practice, right? But in the meantime, we can still hold on to something that's going to help us in the meantime. 3 seconds. That's time, everyone. Great job. Catch your breath. So we're about to do the exact same thing on the other side. Once again, you can switch over, grab onto something as you need it. It's a reverse lunge into single leg RDL. Here we go, everyone. We start in 3, 2, 1, and begin. So reverse lunge, single leg RDL. Now when I'm doing that RDL, I am keeping my back flat. Don't worry about how low you can go, all right? Basically, you just want to go, what is your hip hinge look like? If this is as far as you go for the day, that's perfectly fine. Don't try and sacrifice the rounding of the spine to reach low. We're trying to work on our hip function today and getting a nice little pump into the legs. We got 3 more seconds here, everyone. That's time. Whew, nice work. All right, next activity, we have our RDL to high pull. So how this one works, feet are about hip to shoulder apart, a hinge, and I pull high. Keeping that chest up. Push the hip back. It's like a single leg RDL, right? And as I come up here, I'm just squeezing those upper back muscles like that. So let's go ahead and try it out, everyone. 45 seconds. There we go. I'm gonna hinge at the hip, and as I come up, pull high like a scarecrow. Inhale. So you'll notice that taking it nice and slow, really feel those upper back muscles. You can include some weights here if you'd like, but I don't recommend anything too heavy because then we'll just swing the weights everywhere. We lose the focus. You'll notice that I am pulling up, but also slightly out at an angle like this, all right? You can pull straight up, but I tend to shrug too much when I do that. So I do pull at a slight diagonal. Pull like this, nice and easy. And that's time. Whew. Nice work, everyone. All right, coming up next, we have our shoulder taps here. You are about to get into a push-up position. You can go modified on the knees or straight leg, but how this one works is that while I'm here, I just tap my shoulders. Modified will be on the knee. 45 seconds of this one, everyone. Let's go ahead and try it out. So, push-up position, and I've begun. Now, main cue here is your hips want to move a lot left and right. Your goal is to keep your body still here. As you alternate. Modification is on the knees, everyone. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. That's time. Whew. Nice work, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and lay onto our back for our next exercise. You can either go bicycle or dead bug. Bicycle looks like this. My feet are bent, fingers behind the ears. I go 1, 1, and of course dead bug is where legs are up, and then I alternate right here. So whichever one you like, everyone, let's go ahead and get into our ab exercise here, dead bug or your bicycle. I'm gonna go with dead bug here. I'll probably go back and forth between the two. So this is 45 seconds of work here, everyone. Bicycle, we're just going pretty much at the same pace of your dead bug here. Dead bug is where the opposite arm, opposite leg extend. And the bicycle, you're just keeping your hands behind your head and ears. But the same cue applies. You want to keep that lower back glued to the floor on both exercises. 3, 2, 1, and that's time. Great job, everyone. Last exercise, and then we get a quick break. Superman's alternating. So you'll lay onto your stomach, arms out. Here's how this works. Opposite arm and opposite leg extend, looks like this. I hold, I bring it back down. I extend, opposite arm, opposite leg, and then bring it back down. Let's go ahead and try this out, everyone, for the first round. Here we go. So bring it up, down, opposite arm, opposite leg, back down, and repeat. All right, so as we're doing this exercise, this is a back and glutes exercise. So I want you to really keep your belly button to the floor. We don't want to overarch that lower back, right? We want to feel the glute muscle, that's the hip, and the muscles around that shoulder blade. You really want to engage. Once again, glutes, upper back shoulder region, and that's time. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Drink some water, catch your breath. How's everyone doing so far? That was round 1 of our exercises. If you have a favorite so far from round 1, you can let the class know, and that might change as we get into round 2 and 3, right? But we are about to get into round 2. So just a reminder, it's that reverse lunge to single leg RDL. Feel free to grab something for balance. We have our RDL to high pull, shoulder taps, the dead bug, and then of course we have our alternating Supermans. So if you have questions on those, feel free to put them in the chat. But on the next round, we're just gonna go for it. Once the timer hits, we move on to the next one. Here we go, everyone. We have our reverse lunge to single leg RDL on one leg, quick break, and then we move on to the other. All right, everyone, here we go. Reverse lunge. From here, a single leg RDL. And repeat. When I'm doing my reverse lunge, I want to make sure that my foot is flat. Once again, if I don't step far back enough, I may come onto the toes. Too far back, and of course, you lose your balance. So it's a good way to practice this movement, especially when you add that killer combo of the single leg RDL. Really gets all these muscles firing. And that's time, everyone. Great job. Shake it off. Let's go ahead and balance out the body. Other side we're about to hit is the reverse lunge to single leg RDL. Feel free to grab onto something for balance if you need it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reverse lunge, single leg RDL, and repeat. Breathe in, breathe out. About 10 more seconds here, everyone. Once again, that single leg RDL, reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Shake it out. We have our RDL to high pull here. Now, from the side view, RDL. Remember, I'm keeping my back flat on all of these exercises, right? So I push the hip back, and then from here, see how close my arms are to my body? They're right here close, pulling at a diagonal position. Here we go. RDL. And I want you to feel those mid to upper back muscles squeezing at the top. Think of right behind your shoulders and those mid upper back muscles. We're just trying to squeeze right here. You'll find what angle works for you. So as you can see, I'm pulling diagonally because I can really feel right squeeze here. If I pull upwards, sometimes I just don't feel like right here. I don't really feel much. But when I pull up and out, I can get a little bit more of that muscular contraction there. 5 seconds. That's time. Whew. Nice work, everyone. All right, shoulder taps are next. So once again, your goal is as you're doing your shoulder taps here, keep your hips still because they're gonna wanna move around like that a lot. So modification is on the knees, straight arms is the second progression. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze belly button, squeeze those glute muscles. That's what's gonna help keep your hips stable. And I do try and hold, you know, each tap for a second, like 1/1000, if I can, if my triceps are still with me. 20 seconds. $10. 5 seconds. And that's time. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Let's keep that ball rolling on the core, right? Dead bug or your bicycles? I'll give the bicycles a shot. If I cramp, if I lay down, that means I'm cramping, so don't mind me. 5 seconds now. Ready, and begin. So, I'm doing the bicycles this time around. Same rule applies. You want to keep that lower back glued to the floor, right? My hands are, you know, slightly gently behind my head, near the ears. And I'm adding just a quick rotation. Do not want that lower back to be arching, because then the lower back will tuck to me. 5 seconds. That's time. Whew, what a burner that was, everyone. Superman. Alternating. So, as this arm reaches up like this, it's that rear delt right here in the upper back area that I want to hit. And then, of course, the glute muscle right here when I bring that leg up. Opposite arm, opposite leg, everyone. Here we go. So I'll hold, I'll bring it down. Switch sides and hold, bring it down, and repeat. You want to feel that connection with those muscles there. Arm and leg are straight. Keep breathing now. I like to hold the top for a quick second. 1/1000 is what I'll count in my head. One more time. Awesome work. Whew. All right, everyone. Last round, best round. Come on up. You need that sip of water. You got about 10 seconds. Last round coming up here. Grinding it back from the start, which was the reverse lunge. Single leg RDL. All right, everyone, last round, here we go. Reverse lunge, single leg, RDL, and repeat. Breath in. And of course, this arm would be holding on for balance if I had a chair or something nearby to keep it going. So if you want to practice this again after class, you're already in the mode. Try doing it without that foot touching the floor, right? So when I do a reverse lunge, it's off the floor, and then I go right into the single leg RDL. That adds a great amount of muscle recruitment into all of these glute muscles, calves, ankles, and recover. Nice job, everyone. Whew. Little burner on the foot there too. Muscles around the calf working. One more round on the other side, everyone. So once again, hinging, we're bending at the hip for that RDL, making sure that foot stays flat for the reverse lunge. Here we go, everyone. Inhale. About 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, that's time. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Shoulder taps are up next. Now, you've already gone through 2 rounds of this one here. Last round, I already mentioned about the hips. You really want to set the abs on fire. My hands are in front of my shoulders. I'm going to try and get them underneath my body. Try that out for this last round. Ready? Here we go. So if your hands, you notice that they're in front of you, try to slide them under. It's going to be really challenging and weird at first. But if you can hold that position, you can really feel your core kick in. Nice work, everyone. Stay strong. Almost there. 5 seconds. Stay strong, stay strong. That's time, everyone. Whew. Nice work. Dead bug or bicycle. You can also let me know after we're done with this, which one did you end up going with? The dead bug or the bicycle? I'm gonna try the bicycle again. Hopefully I don't cramp. I felt it coming. Here we go. Means I got to hydrate more. Also, I just haven't done this variation in a while. Feels good. Kind of. Right now it feels kind of rough, but overall, feeling pretty good. Lower back, glute to the floor, rotating side to side. We got about 10 seconds left there, everyone. Stay strong. Almost there. And that's time. Woo! What a burner that was. Here we go, everyone. Alternating Superman. Head is down, opposite arm and opposite leg extend off the floor. I keep them straight. And I'll count in my head, 1,000 at the top. Ready? Here we go. Nice work, everyone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your glute muscle, that's the hip muscle, right? We're trying to squeeze that at the top. And then the back of your shoulder, the posterior delt, that's what we're trying to really get going. So you're reaching with your arm forward and up. That leg. Once you get that that foot off the floor, squeeze your glute muscle. You can feel it. One more time. Woo. I feel like we skipped one. We did. We skipped the high pull.
Yeah, you skipped the RDL with shoulder raise.
Let's finish off with RDL to shoulder raise, because like my timer is set for the amount of exercises. So in case I can't remember, numbers don't lie. Here we go, everyone. RDL to high pull. Down and up here. I feel like this is actually a nice, easier finish. It kind of messes up the flow, but we'll get all of them regardless. So hinging and I'm pulling. The tough part about when you put a program together for the day, my memory was sharp in the beginning. And then after like 3 rounds, all I'm thinking about is breathing. Great job, everyone. For keeping me honest, keeping yourself honest. Thank goodness I have a timer. We got one more. And that is time, because my little timer went off. Great job, everyone. Let's go ahead and stretch out for a minute. Before I do that, you can let me know. Did you end up doing the dead bug or the bicycle movement? Or did you have a favorite from today? So feel free to let the rest of your class know. I think my favorite was, I like the bicycle actually because I really felt my core kick in hard. My least favorite was probably the shoulder taps, just because I never enjoy the feeling of burning shoulders, but I can handle burning legs and burning core better than like these guys here. All right, let's start off with wider stance here, fingers reaching up. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna slowly reach for the floor here. So my fingers are together. I'm gonna keep it close and I'm just gonna reach for the floor. Nice big stretch into the back. Slowly reach up for the sky again. I'm squeezing my glutes, by the way. Remember the Superman that we just did? Squeezing the glutes. They should be active a bit, so it's easier to contract them. Back down. Slowly bring it back up. We'll finish off with protraction to end our Friday boot camp, everyone. I'm gonna bring my fingers right here to the chest, like this. I'm gonna push out, open up, get my head down, and just breathe for about 5 to 10 seconds. Think about opening up, open, expand your spine, expand the back muscles. There's an object in front of your hands and you're just trying to reach that object right now. Big breath in. Slow exhale. And recover. Great job today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our Friday bootcamp class. I'm glad I remembered all the exercises. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you at the next Friday bootcamp. Take care, everyone. Let's see what everyone said on the today.